Okay, that's a break.
What the f*** was that? Where did you find this guy? At a Tony Robbins seminar?
Yeah.
Look, Analytics said we needed a new facet to the show, and comics were the logical choice, man.
You can talk to bums?
Shut up!
Friends, let's take a pause. I know this might be difficult for you, and I was gonna save it till after the show. But TJ, I got you a transformer. It's not much, but... And Cole, you adorable lummox, a sweet confection for a sweet bear-like creature.
Don't yummy.
That's really touching, guys. 10, 9, 8,
Constant
7,
breath.
6, 5...
The Infamous series for the PlayStation takes its first exploratory steps onto the PS4 platform with Infamous Second Son. I quite like the other Infamous games where you play as a bloke hilariously named Cole McGrath, a messenger who comes across an object that explodes and gives him and others superpowers, turning them into conduits for elemental powers. The Infamous games have traditionally had a moral choice system, where you can roam the city fighting crime and hugging babies, or roam the city exploding cars and electrocuting pedestrians in the balls. Infamous 2 ends on a very final note where Cole McSweetheart or Cole McAsshole, depending on your moral choices, either killed all the conduits or killed all the humans. This brings us to Infamous Second Son, a distant sequel that features a whole new character operating out of Seattle, where conduits and humans still exist anyway, so hopefully Cole didn't think too hard when he made that decision, because apparently whatever he did made no difference. The new main character, not to be outdone in the hilarious name department, goes by Delson Rowe, and has the ability to absorb the powers of other conduits. This allows the player to enjoy a host of different elemental powers, instead of being confined to boring old lightning shooting out of your fingertips. You could be forgiven for thinking elemental refers to fire, air, earth, and water, or some similar grouping. Instead, Delson's powers are based on smoke, concrete, video, and neon. Well, that's kind of bizarre. The powers themselves are pretty cool, and you will enjoy feeling like an Ubermensch as you travel across Seattle, taking it over district by district. It's easy to lose hours going from one mini-quest to another and growing your powers. The game really opens up and becomes very satisfying once you unlock mobility powers that allow you to zip up the sides of buildings and glide through the air, giving a sense of freedom that really helps when you play a sandbox game. Unfortunately, the moral choice system of Infamous Second Son hasn't improved over the other Infamous games, the way that the powers and graphics have. Like the first games, there's really no point in making any moral choices in a role-playing sense. If you want to unlock all the powers and abilities that come with being an evil super bastard, for example, then whatever the moral dilemma you're faced with, you're going to pick the evil super bastard choice. There's no point in deliberating or doing what you think makes sense in the context of the story. Just pick the assholiest choice you can and move on. This means the moral choices you make aren't choices at all, and it's just a method of encouraging you to play through the game twice. Once as Delson Rowe, Scourge of Humanity, and once as Delson Rowe, Professional Puppy Cuddler. And the evil path in particular doesn't seem to fit him. There's nothing about Delson that suggests he's been itching to do some mass murders, so it's strange to run about the city murdering everyone who looks at you funny. It puts unnecessary distance between the player and the character. Overall though, a good entry in the Infamous series. I'd really like to see the moral choice system revamped or done away with entirely, but that doesn't take away from the enjoyment of running around a city blasting things with your superpowers. And that's all for my review of Infamous Second Son.
That's it for this week.
Thanks for joining us.
And have a wonderful, wonderful day.
That's a wrap.
Woo! I'm so energized. Who wants to trade massages and high fives?